Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be exploring Yuji's journey as a sorcerer and just exactly how far he's come and what's the next step for Yuji's evolution. Yuji is a character that doesn't really have any flashy techniques, so a lot of people don't really stack him up there with your Hikaris or your Yujis or your Yukis or your definitely not your Gojos, but I really think that Yuji has a lot of potential and that's why I wanted to make this video. As always, if you enjoy this style of content or you enjoy JJK videos or any other manga related content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, for I'll be uploading a lot more often. Yeah, and I know I say that a lot, but I'm really just excited to start making videos about this again. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Alright, so first let's talk about when Yuji is at his weakest. And for that I'd say, obviously we know Yuji is a nice guy, but that pretty much puts him at a disadvantage in the world of Jujutsu because you have to control your emotions. Even anger is an emotion that you would think would be good, but if you don't know how to temper your emotions and control your anger, then you're just as liable to mess up as well. And Yuji, his biggest weakness is his value of life, and obviously in the real world that'd be very admirable, but in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen he doesn't even seem to value himself, as noted by Sukuna, and this is exactly what's holding him back. His perception on life and this whole grasp behind giving someone a meaningful death is exactly what keeps Yuji behind some of the powerhouses like even Gojo. And it's not to say that you can't care about these things, because even Gojo cares, but in certain scenarios Yuji has to realize that he can only save those who wants to be saved. He can only save people who are willing and ready to be saved. He can't save everyone. And Fushiguro, Nobara, even Gojo, they all know that they can't save everyone. You know what I mean? So that's just some of the things that are just keeping Yuji back. Now, we've talked about Yuji at his weakest. Let's talk about Yuji when he's at his strongest. Yuji for sure is always at his strongest when he understands his role. And Yuji's understanding of everything always elevates him to the next level, and you see it in all of his fights, whether that be the fight with Mahito when he understands that these guys will always be curses and there's nothing he could do, or whether he's like his fight with Choso when he understands that even though he's dying right now he shouldn't be afraid, and he turns his fears into strength by turning all his negative emotions into negative curse energy and aiming it at Choso because he understands his role in the society. And Todo is the type of man that snaps him back to this all the time. Like, Yuji is at his best when Todo's around. I feel like everyone is at their best when Aoi Todo's around, because his perception and his understanding of what it means to be a sorcerer elevates them to so many different heights. And that's why I really feel like Yuji has so much more to go, and he's on the right path right now, but he's getting there. And real quick, let's double back to his understanding of curse energy. Yuji going from someone who wasn't even able to contend with a fingerbird to being able to be someone who's able to damage a cursed spirit like Hanami, which is a special grade cursed spirit, bar none. Mind you, they didn't exercise him, but just the capability of being able to injure someone like Hanami, what it took totality dogs, Megami, one of his strongest Shikigami, to injure him in the first place, just by understanding the taste of curse energy. And with Black Flash, we already know that it multiplies their curse energy by 2.5, and the understanding, just like even hitting a Black Flash and being put in the zone to understand the taste of curse energy, Yuji has done it so many times, time and time again, that with just a little bit more knowledge, mind you, Choso handed him the book on the souls, and Yuji already being someone that's able to damage souls and already like subconsciously be able to understand the contours of someone's soul, Yuji, all he needs is just to add a little bit more finesse, because right now with the skill he has currently, we haven't even seen Yuji go all out. Like, we haven't seen Yuji have a fair fight. He had no curse energy against the fight against Higuruma, which is a grade 1 sorcerer, bare none, and he got one shot at by Sukuna, and you know what I'm saying, he was already injured, so that doesn't count either, and Sukuna is no longer in him, so I guess he's also a little bit weaker, which is a little bit up in the air. But Yuji just has so much talent, and he has so much more to go. And just bringing it back to Yuji's potential, like during the fight against Mahito, he was able to bring out 120% of it, albeit through the help of Black Flash. But I feel like it also had a lot to do with his role, because he even says to Mahito after the fight, like, look man, you're right, I'm you know what I'm saying? The same way you will always kill humans, I'm always gonna kill curses. And that's just a part of who he is. That's his role in society. He says the same thing to Hikari, that his role is to continue to be a cog that helps the Jujutsu's world exercise curses. And each and every time he's named or stated his role, he has got exponentially stronger because he understands who he is. And that right there could be, just like Ryo said, that overwhelming sense of self, or rather just an overwhelming sense of purpose, the complete disregard for anything else that's standing in his way if it doesn't help him accomplish his goal. Yuji is going to transcend, and the monster that he's going to become after is going to shock everyone. Because we know he's in part for a power-up. We know that, right? But I just can't wait for what's going to come next. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I know that I haven't been uploading that much, but hey man, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to upload a lot more in the future. And if you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comments below. If there's something that you feel like people haven't talked about that you want me to talk about, leave a comment. And as always, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm definitely going to keep uploading way more in the future, and hopefully you guys can join me for this journey. And all I'll say is until next time.